Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Mazes, okay, speak. Where are we? I know this is unscheduled conversation, but it's something that just became too obvious for me. So I just want to speak to us. Where are we? Where are we? Join me, everyone. And while you're joining me, let me know where you are watching me from. It's a happy Sunday today, people. Happy Sunday, I say to us, all of us. Happy Sunday. Where are we? Let me know where you're watching me from. I just really need to do a very quick one, which is thinking about the the media, um, the media thing between the Atiku, Tinubu, and the ObiDients. Just reflecting on how it is us against them. The citizens are actually doing everything they do on their own. You saw what happened in um, Plateau State yesterday. Oh, watching from Bangladesh, thank you. You saw what happened in Plateau State yesterday. The people on their own, no one paid them. People contributed their 500 naira, 100 naira, 1,000 naira, 50 naira to organize the event yesterday on their own. No one prompted them, no one paid them, no one did everything, did anything for them. People on their own came out yesterday in Plateau. And if you followed Twitter yesterday, you will see where a lot of people are saying, we only asked for 1 million people to come out, or we didn't ask for 10 million to come out. I'm not saying in any way, shape, or form insinuating that 10 million people came out. But the number that came out in Plateau State yesterday, if these number of people, in the manner and anger they came out yesterday, if they do for the election, I'll tell you, we know who is going to win this election. But that is by the way. So let me sit down for a moment. So if the number of people came out, or if they will come out in the day of the election, you can have a guess who will win this election. What a very beautiful sky blue Sunday afternoon. So I'm here in a park and I'm sitting down here and I'm reflecting. That's what I do most Sundays. Two things I do on a Sunday. I sleep longer, then I go to church, I come back, I walk around. Okay. Saturdays I do jogging, I do exercise. I don't necessarily jog on Sundays, to keep fit. If not, one will add in so much weight. So people, like what I'm telling us, if you understand, I should have got my tripod. I'm just holding my phone on my own, maybe my hands will be paining me. So if you understand what I'm saying, think about it. Nigerians on their own are printing their posters. Nigerians on their own are paying for their transport, paying for the sound equipment, not the party, not the candidate. On the other side, you see that from the 28th, which is today is, I believe, is 18th, right? From the 28th, exactly 10 days from today, the whistle will be blown. Now go to the field and start campaigning. The one thing that people have told me, Mazi, don't worry, when the campaign starts official, you see that these people you say they come out and march, that they will be paid. And when they are paid, all of them will be marching. And I don't know. It might be true that actually when people are paid, they might do the same. It might be true. But one thing that I must give kudos to Nigerians, those who think that enough of these establishment, that enough is enough. I give kudos to the Nigerians, you and I, those who on their own have come out to say, yes, we have establishment in the camp of the two other major candidates, the two major political parties, which is the APC, the Agbado Party, and the PDP, the Mikano Party, as some of you on the Twitter street, the Vuvalence generation, as some of you may want to call them. You now see how they are using billions, paying editors, paying TV stations for the arts and everything. But the citizens are beginning to prove that yes, you can pay millions, you can pay people, but it is the people themselves that will determine. Because in all these things these people are paying, the people themselves, the Nigerians, are the ones driving the narrative and driving the conversation. That is what I have seen. Do you agree with me? Because look, there was a rally somewhere in the southwest. I think about sometime within the week. You see the trailer, proper trailer, and you hear the type of musical equipment that was there. Boy, can I tell you, that was good. You know, I'm a part-time musician. I play music as well. Many of you don't know. When you hear good music, when you hear good production sound, you know that. But that is because that rally that you saw organized in the Southwest by the APC, there is no way that thing APC will not walk away with 100 million. They must have spent on that. Yet, the people, when they come together, they spent zero because Mazezoke brought 50 naira. Abdul brought 30 naira. Sheikh Mahmoud brought 500 naira. Bisi brought 3,000 naira. Then Okechuku brought 25 naira. That's how the people have been able to fund this, and that's how the people have been able to do what they do. Citizens reportage, citizens taking over the narrative, citizens no longer waiting for the political party to do these things. They say, oh, this man, this man in question, he has no structures. And the Nigerian people are just, I mean, sometimes it blows my mind. To be honest with you, it's a confession because it blows my mind, especially what happened yesterday in Jazz. We have published it here on Njinja Media. If you haven't, go back to and just watch the videos published yesterday. It blows my mind the things Nigerians can do. We have how many people watching? 84, 85, 86, 87 people watching. Please, can you like the video? That's the least we can do. Please, can we click the like button? Thank you, thank you. Let's make it go up. YouTube is suppressing algorithm as well. I'm not going to say that or blame anyone, but let's make it happen. Come on. That is the only way people can also know that we are here. And before I continue, let me take a shout out to my fans because, guys, I own whatever successes we achieve here to all of us because we do these things against all odds. Let me see. Do we have super chats now? No super chat. Hold on. Let me take the chat messages. Okay, sorry. Let me quickly. Yeah. Okay, I take the chat messages. I have here Abone says watching from Nigeria, Minister UD watching from Enugu, Ifeanyi Jacob watching from Indonesia, Ifeanyi Chuku Idoko watching from Enugu, Chinedu Ndife watching from Indonesia, T Tom Tech watching from Edo State. And again, so far with Plateau, and I give also for this movement, I give it to my good people of Edo. I don't know why, but Edo people have there is nothing like the Edo people. You know the way they came out and said Obaseki against Papa Obi Nonye Dot, I can see you. Happy Sunday. British victim. British victim. Mark is watching from Lagos. British victim is watching. Oh, some of these names crack me up. Okay. My Edo people, I hail now. Edo, I hail now. You guys have proven that, listen, that, ethnicity means nothing. An injustice to one is an injustice to all. That when we see, in good conscience, eh, how can you, in good conscience, you see a man that can go from this state in a day? We need someone, Zikora watching from Ghana. Thank you, thank you. Greetings, Okaga from America. You know, how can you see somebody? Um, I'm going to go over to KFC. I want to order something. I will tell the lady, do you have a bar? Or cassava or corn or anything? You know what I mean? But how can you see someone who can visit Bauchi, Bini, and maybe Akwa Ibom in one day as a president, right? How can you see someone who can do that? And you know that the Nigeria is frail, that the Nigerian system is a system that is almost in kaput, that is almost collapsing. You hate yourself so much and you want to give it to someone who, let us sign bilateral relationship with the European Union, and we want to, where do we go, which line are we going to sign it? I don't even know, because before I sign it, I must have signed 3 pages, because something, you understand what I mean. Hmm? And there are cases. Shouldn't we be asking of cases here? Let's actually look at it. There are 3 cases here. One is a case of Holly Bottom. The other, also a case of Siemens bribing. The other, a case of someone who is a drug lord. In all these cases, no one has actually come out to defend it and defend it to the letter. None of these individuals have spoken to those cases. But there is also a case of Pandora Box publication, Pandora Papers, not Pandora Box, Pandora Papers. Incidentally, it is only that case of the individual that is involved in the Pandora Box publication that have come out to say, people, look at what happened. I bank with Lloyd's, TSB of the United Kingdom. As a very high top businessman, at some point they advised me, because of tax that was around 2000 and between 2003 and 2005. Ask yourself, other people that is doing this now, where were they in 2003 and 2005 without government coffers? Where were they? Without necessarily benefiting from the government. And through the advice of the bank, the investments, the things to be bequeathed to the children was put in trust in an offshore account for tax purposes. Listen, Maz is okay. If I get $500,000 today, if I ever see them $500,000 with my eye, I'll put it away, far, 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 far away, where government will not touch it. Right? And someone does that before the individual became governor. Now, he throws up a question and he throws up a challenge. When I think that was with Shenwo Kimbaloye, when they said that EFCC said they found so amount, I said, please, if you find any amount that you've just mentioned, take it. I yield it to Nigeria. It means there is nothing. But there is no denial that this amount was before he became a governor of a state. And in becoming the governor of a state, he also made it very clear to understand, since he became the governor of a state, if he has ever paid one kobo, $1 into that trust that he had as a businessman, take whatever he has paid him. It's a challenge thrown to Nigeria. And the FCC knows about this. And there is one other man called something Mockery. The man with beer like a Christmas goat now goes around like somebody suffering a Viagra erection. You know, sometimes the Viagra of the mouth. You know, the same thing, Adams Oshomole, the one that wears a suit made by carpenters. You know, he suffers from overdose of Viagra of the mouth. So this man called Mockery is also suffering from the excessive use of Viagra that affects his mouth. Now he goes around talking nonsense that the person in question, you know, had done this. But you see, when God want to catch you, in the first put sugar for your mouth. He forgot that sometime when the man in question was no longer a governor, they met in America. A man that tells you, I left $156 million and I left them in accounts in 3 banks in Nigeria, and he names those accounts, tells you how much um, he left in those accounts. Now tell those Agbados and Mikanos, where did they leave your money? The other one, oh, that they are telling you that he's so bad, oh, since he has left the government house, he buys his meal. He goes to wherever he goes. He pays himself. But the others, they built houses for them in Abuja. They built houses for them in Lagos. They buy them cars in so many places. Are you getting the gist? If you must survive, the economy is not doing well. You need someone who is healthy. You need someone who is sound mentally, a lot. You need someone who will be fair to all. Someone who will be fair to the north. Someone who will be fair to the east. Someone who will be fair to the west. And someone who will be fair to the south. Everybody. Someone who will look at Mazezok and say, I do not hate you because, I hate you not because you are Igbo, but I must treat you right. What we have on the table is someone who will say, we have 6 items to share. Everybody must take one because we are 6. Someone who is not interested in saying, that one, because he's from here, or because his people is this, give them half. Then give the other one and a half. Why? Our heads are not different. We're talking about equity, fairness, and justice. I had a call with a top Afanifere leader from the Southwest about an hour ago. And the call was about, the reason why Afanifere is doing what they are doing and the press conference that they will be having on the 26th of this month. And after that, I thought to myself, I wish Nigeria could be more of an equitable society because I see men in their 80s and in their 90s who have seen it all, who have seen and lived and touched injustice, telling you that things are not going to continue this way. Citizens reportage versus the establishment. I give praise to MJ, the lady that joined me 2 days ago on my live program with Sister Ankyo Briggs, a young woman of about 22 years who INEC used her data because she started a process and did not finish it. Suddenly, the girl is from Osun, but her data is now being used as a man in Imo State. Why? Because there was a mistake made in 2019, or rather 2020 January. That mistake of Oza Adegima in Imo State, as my brother Charlie Boy, area father, will say, that in his state, Oza Adegima. Some of you who are in the benevolence department on Twitter will say, you call him hopelessness. I don't know. It's not me, but it is you watching me. All these violent people everywhere. I'm only, because I read all your comments, I'm only repeating. Don't hold me responsible. Oh. I'm only repeating what many of you are saying. But what am I saying? If this abracadabra mistake was not done, where aeroplane drivers, those that drive private jets, no, they don't fly them, they drive them. No, you don't drive them like the way you drive a car. Eh? If the aeroplane drivers of the Supreme something, Supreme whatever I know, I speak in parables, I speak in tongue in cheek. You never know, because I don't want to be like the mockery one. You know the one? Oh, mockery. Eh? Eh? Oh, mockery. Some of you are calling him now, oh, mockery. You know the oh, mockery guy? The guy that supported the Dubai strategy. The guy that, they said he crooked one reporter from Delta called Fajero. Fajero wrote, it's not me. Oh. Fajero said he took another man from the behind, and the man started wearing pampers. I didn't say that. That is Fajero. I'm quoting Fajero now. And the wife found out, and suddenly, you know what? The rest is history. Now they are living. So sometimes, if he doesn't have anything to do, he will come online. And sometimes he comes online. In fact, 90% of the time that he comes online, he'll be talking. All you hear is Obi, 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 Obi. Obi. I say, Obi, marry your daughter. Kilo up, Omoke. But again, that's a story for another day. But the bottom line of why I want to do this short video and do it live is this: that the Nigerians who are doing these things themselves must be patted in the back. Those that came out yesterday in Enugu, those that came out yesterday in Bayelsa, and the mother of them all, those that came out to say our brothers and sisters have been killed enough in the Mambila Plateau. Our brothers and sisters, they have lost their life enough in Jos, Plateau State, in Kafanchan, that it is enough. We know that this is the only person that can guarantee our safety, and that's why they came out. People, this Sunday gospel, if they touch you, so if they touch you, so please do one thing and give me the like button. Okay, we've dropped from 150, now we're 135 people, only 37 people. I beg now, waiting. I be my first, no good. Eh? Why I have 41 people? Make you feel like say man and woman they sleep now. I have 43. Make good they count them. Make I count them. Eh? Make I count them like a Buhari. Buhari came to Imo last week. Oh no, this week. Oh, Abi. He said that oil price will moved from $37 to 28. It was moving up, and I said, now wow. How can oil price move up from 37 to 28? You see, that is another case of 5% plus 95%, 97% mathematically bullshit. But again, keep the like button coming. Again, if you're watching me, welcome to my Sunday afternoon rant, impromptu rant. Please like and share. Like and share. That is the only thing. It's because it's a Sunday. If you don't want to go to church and you want to pay your tithe here, of course, we are ever ready to receive tithe. Let me take some peace of watching from United States. Well done. Ikenna Osei watching from Angola. Wow. See, Nigerians are everywhere. Mark is watching. Tell them one. Mark is watching. Where is Mark watching from? Let me see. Okay, Mark. Yeah. Anthony. Greetings, Mazen. Papa Binonye Dot. A shoe brush. He said that Omokri's baby is like a shoe brush. Then we have MOAJ. That one is MOAJ is an angry Nigerian youth. I understand why he's angry. Hmm? I understand why he's angry. Maybe he likes to eat agbado. And I just did. Thank you very much, Chibike, for that. I love you guys. I love you guys. Greeting from Italy. Now, before I go, if you have any question for Mazi, ask. Okay. Bo says, "Oh, Mokri is a smart guy. He knows that Peter is disseminating his candidate base of supporters in the SA. They are refusing to give PO presidential." Well, you know what? When it comes to the issue of Southeast and PDP, listen, it's one of those things that I never have pity for. Whatever PDP gets in the Southeast, so be it. We would ensure that PDP will not get anything. In fact, Buhari will get better than PDP because you cannot labor in vain. Labor in 1999, Ekweme lost. They wanted to get angry. He pleaded with the Southeast and said, "No, go ahead and vote." And they voted Obasanjo. Obasanjo did abracadabra to the Southeast. At least in one of my interview with Ike Peremadu, he said so. That when I asked him why didn't Obasanjo do the second Niger bridge, he said Obasanjo told them no, it was used as a campaign gimmick. 2003, they voted PDP again. Then came a man of peace, a man that sometimes I regret that he died, from Castina, a Fulani man. Reason why I say these things that then when some people say that it is based on tribal line, that's why the Southeast is not supporting Buhari. I say no, you lie. The Southeast are business people. If you know the difference between Taiwan, fake, and Japan in motor spare parts or in motorcycle spare parts, if you understand the difference between fake and imitation, that you can spot them from afar. A business people know someone that is going to destroy the economy, and a business person wants business to flourish because if a business flourishes, money circulates, money moves around. And they knew it had been issue that this man will come is going to destroy this place. And again, those that called them names in recall that in 2015 they say, Igbos, you put all your egg in one basket. In 2019, you put all your eggs in one basket. The same people that said that they put their eggs in one basket are now the same people crying more than those that, because for me, they were already pregnant before they started mating. So that is an adage. The Southeast were already pregnant before they started mating because they knew this is no. Yet the same people voted massively for his brother from the same Castina, the same Fulani man, a man with a heart of gold, a man who said that the election that brought me to power is so flawed. We're going to do a lot of things to redefine and improve the electoral process, and he started it. A man who looked at the region that lays the golden egg, that is the Niger Delta, and say, it is an aberration that we will come here, destroy the environment, take the oil, and these people live in abject poverty. And he said to those who were angry, "Oh, my children, I understand your anger. It is right so. But please, surrender your weapons. Come, let us speak. I will give you amnesty. For some of your sons and daughters who have the brain power and capacity to study, I will take them abroad." That man lived. I am an adult when that man was president. He lived. For some of you who are too young to understand what I mean, that was President Yaradua from Castina. He governed Nigeria. He flew those you consider terrorists in private jets when Governor General and his then vice, Goodluck Ebere Jonathan, was sent to the creeks. Initially, they didn't believe him, but over time, he reassured them. Again, if you don't know who the Governor General was, it was Alamesia, the former governor of Bayelsa State that Goodluck Jonathan eventually took over from, when he disguised himself as a woman and ran from London. But the rest is history. That is actually the reason why he was pardoned, because of the role he played in the amnesty, securing the amnesty to ensure that peace returned in the Niger Delta. I know the next part is where many of you watching me now disagrees, but again, you see, my heart, I cannot keep speaking what I consider truth. The same thing happened when Buhari was sick. We had a good man. Many of us don't like to hear this, but again, sorry, but it is my opinion. I consider Pastor Professor Yemi Osinbajo a good man. Sadly, in a wrong place. My wish, I would have wished that this election of 2023 is between Pastor Professor Osinbajo and Mr. Peter Obi. Nigeria would have seen a different type of election where intellect, where brain power. Sometimes I say, well, it would have even been better, Crescent Mogalo, Peter Obi, and Osinbajo, so that they'll walk away from these cucumbers and carrots, these men that we consider in some ways. But if I come back to the Niger Delta and the things Yaradua did, oh, that when Buhari was sick, there was what we call the Niger Delta Avengers, blowing pipeline as if they were blowing knockout, oil spillage, because the one promised to them that that will be done to clean up the Ogoni wasn't happening at that point. It took. Oh, my battery is almost done now. I need to round up. But it took a man of the vice president to go to the creeks, or rather, to go to the Niger Delta, started speaking to them like human beings. Yet, you see, that's Ahmadu said Osinbajo is too weak. No, I disagree. So Osinbajo is not weak. Osinbajo is just that he's being controlled by those that that put him there. To know that Osinbajo is not weak, I'm not defending him, is to tell you quickly before my battery dies, is Osinbajo went to Niger Delta, spoke to the people, and the Niger Delta destruction stopped. Osinbajo is not weak because recall that under Bukola Saraki, the DSS invaded the National Assembly. Like a president, the same day before we all woke up, Daura, who was the head of DSS, was fired. That is what a president does. Not somebody will tell you, "Oh, I sent my IG to Benue. I didn't go. He went to Nasarawa. Oh, my IG is losing weight. He's working very hard." That is arrant nonsense. That is not a president. How you know a weak president, and this current president is so weak, is that a ship, mothership vessel is in Nigeria. The Navy tells you, "Oh, the mothership is strayed away, and there was no oil." Yet another country caught the same mothership pregnant with oil, and nothing has happened to date. Nothing, absolute nothing. Over $700 million in oil we lose every day. Yet we have someone that calls himself the Minister of Petroleum, and you say that that person is what? For me, that is what I call weakness. 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 Honestly, weakness. But again, here we are. I thank you, Nigerians. Thank you. Please like this video. Like it, like and share with others. Like and share with others. I thank you all, Nigerians, who are fighting tooth and nail every day against the establishment. They have paid agents. They pay them editorials, TV stations, but you are using only this smartphone that I am speaking to you with now to thwart all their plans. Whatever they do, Nigerians, they cook. You know, there is an Igbo proverb that I will need to end this with. It says, when one man cooks for the community would consume it. But when the community cooks for one man, nah. You know if it happens. And the community, which are you and I, the people of Nigeria, north, south, east, west, are now cooking for themselves. Those people, that money where they take buy the others, now our money, nothing will happen. People, I love you all. Before my battery finally dies, I say this is our fight. Now we go fight to finish. Oh. We go fight to finish. This is our fight. This is our fight. Like I keep saying to us, my people of Edo, I twirl for now. I twirl for now. The people of Jos, for what you do yesterday, now go there. Now go there. I they happy. You know, like my friend Abu will say, I am happiness more. I am happiness. I am happiness more because what I don't see yesterday. What in Nigeria about now. What I see yesterday. If I come like that, I go vote me for 2023 election. I don't win. I don't win in Kagani. I don't win in the election because if everybody they come out, if they get my PBC, if it's somebody they come, they tell me if FEC, if PDP are giving me money, I will slap me. Make it they take it the money because in your money. Make it they go vote somebody where if he come May 2029, May 29, 2023, I will do something good. Every Nigerian, if Hausa, Igbo, Mumuye, Edo, Yerobani, whether na Niger Delta, Kwokagani, everybody, I go happiness. I go happiness. That is the thing that happen. So I round up with this to say thank you everyone for really standing up against the establishment. And I am. Mazes, okay. Please like, and share. Thank you.